Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about a person that may be stuck in a little bit of a toxic relationship cycle because we've got you let me down, I want you back, and I can't get enough of you. So even though there is a little bit of a disappointment, or, I thought you were going to be there, or I thought you were going to be a little bit more supportive, or I thought you would make me feel like I'm the only one, that kind of thing. Even though there isn't that kind of energy being returned, we have somebody that wants someone back. So this could be kind of about like releasing somebody that doesn't put forward that energy, or perhaps finding out that there's a change in terms of what happened when they let you down. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Jez. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. We're going to start with the Tarot of the Nile. What do we have? Hello, Bobby. What's going on? Hello, Brian. Right back to you. I hope you're having a good day. We've got King of Swords in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse, with the Hermit in the reverse. So this feels to me like a lesson that has gone unlearned regarding a person not really doing what they can to do right by their love interest. So like I was kind of hinting at, a bit of a toxic cycle between two people. You don't treat me right, but I can't imagine not being around you. So I'm going to continue to pursue something, or I'm not going to be able to keep my boundaries up, because the truth is, even if you're not very nice to me, I still want you around. So this is, I think, probably a challenge to somebody to see this King of Swords in the reverse for who they truly are, and accept that there's somebody out there that would be kinder to you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is a reading that is about codependent relationship, or a tendency to feel more comfortable if you're in a relationship than you would if you were by yourself. Challenging a Queen of Cups in the reverse to call a connection for what it is. You might feel, I can't get enough of you, but if this is someone who doesn't know how to show you the respect and love that you deserve, then the universe is asking you to end that relationship, walk away from that toxic cycle, because you can be happy on your own, or because you don't have to be with someone who lets you down. You have free will. You can do whatever it is that makes you happy. But there are some people out there that are stuck in a cycle and they're ready to make a change. We have the Queen of Wands, Justice in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this is coming through as the King of Swords in the reverse may have said something along the lines of, I just, don't feel like you would leave me, or I don't feel like you would be able to get over me unless this happened, or like you're always going to be in love with me, or it doesn't matter what I say, you're always going to come crawling back. Something along those lines might really aggravate whoever I'm reading for, and make them question, well, what is it that actually would make me walk away from this person? Where is that line? If they haven't reached it yet, what would they have to do? It's like that, like offhand comment, or just like random, thing that happens, starts a little bit of like a brainstorming session. And it's like, oh, well, maybe you've already reached that threshold. Maybe what I should do is leave. We have the Sun and the Magician with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is clarifying the Ten of Swords. And the Sun clarifying this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is, oh, I see what's going on here. I'm just hanging out here because I feel like this is somebody that will eventually be nice to me, but now I don't think that they will. So maybe I don't want to stay here. Maybe this is just always going to be toxic. And if that's true, I have the ability to walk away. I have the ability to move out. I have the ability to start a new chapter and leave behind that which has been such a drag. Trying to get this person to act right. Maybe I can just let them not act right on their own and not let that be a bother to me. All right, this is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Semper Fi. How are you? Hello, Daniel. Hello, Illuminati. How's your Monday going, everyone? All right, what else do we have? Three of Pentacles, 10 of Cups in the reverse. I thought I could always rely on you, or I thought you would always be there. I thought you would always be an option, or I thought I could always count on you. But with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, maybe not so much anymore. This could be somebody who ups and leaves without really telling anyone. This could be somebody who breaks up with their partner with very little notice, like it seems surprising. I think we have somebody who realizes they have the ability to cut this off and no longer be stuck in a toxic or karmic cycle. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse, Four of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I remember at one time being unhappy in a relationship, and I had a friend of mine ask me, well, if that person proposed to you, what would your answer be? And even though I'd been in a relationship for a couple years at that point, I was like, oh, I would say no. So what am I doing exactly? It's one of those things where a comment is made probably by this King of Swords in the reverse, or you're discussing how someone behaved, right? And there's this comment that makes you go, why am I investing in this when I don't really see a way for it to go the way I want to? I don't see this person being interested in the same kind of connection. So what am I really trying to do here? Hello there, first time. How are you? I like it. You're funny. Hello, Voyager. I hope you're having a good Monday. Hello, Victoria. All right, let's see what else we have. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is, I don't know why I put so much effort into something when you're not really making that much effort at all. What could I potentially do with that energy if I wasn't using it trying to chase you down or find a way to make this work? Maybe, just maybe, the right answer is to walk away and chalk this up as a lesson learned. You know, it didn't really go the way I wanted it to, but I learned about what I want, what I don't want, maybe. So we've got the Emperor in the reverse and the Five of Cups. The King of Swords in the reverse is also the Emperor in the reverse, which tells me we have somebody that is comfortable being a bit controlling or manipulative. They may have been pulling back or not investing because they wanted to test and see how much you actually cared for them, right? Are you willing to chase me? Are you willing to, make it clear that you're obsessed with me? What's going on with that, Hello, Shanice. How are you? With the Five of Cups, there's regret. I wish that I had been more honest about what's going on. I wish that I had, not played games or not been unreliable because that person let down their love interest, right? Strength in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Wands. So because there is maybe too steep a cost for this to work, maybe it requires too much effort, maybe it requires you to be patient for years for this person to figure it out. Hello there, Matt. But we've got a willingness to let it go. Okay, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I can't force somebody to want what I want, or I can't force somebody to make this change if that's not what they want. I am willing to let that go and move on. So Three of Cups in the reverse, Two of Wands, Six of Wands in the reverse. This is like, I'm not going to refer to it as a failure, although some may look at that and say, oh, you wasted a bunch of your time on that relationship. It feels more so like this person's looking at it like, oh, you know what? I gave a lot to a person that I cared deeply for. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about someone else. That just enables me to be able to pursue a connection more wisely, or with like a better understanding of my discernment the next time around, right? Are y'all being weird out there? What are you doing? Maybe you just need to find a way to chat with each other. Hello there, upper echelon. Yeah, Voyager and Semper Fi, love you too, but, weird. This is the energy oracle. Like, what I was picturing when I kept seeing your messages get deleted is that meme dude who's like peeking around the like tree trunk, like peekaboo, can't catch me. All right, what do we have? We have the Thinking Woman. Well, that's dangerous. Number 47. And number 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. That's, root chakra, which is self-preservation. So we have a willingness to reconsider, maybe I don't have to be with this person. Maybe this isn't the relationship I want it to be. Maybe I need to use my head over my heart a little bit more so and make a plan to go elsewhere, Hello, how's it going, Elise? Hey, Peggy. Hello, Drew. How are you all doing? Hello, Soft as Blue. Victoria, the person who can't get enough is the person who is changing their mind. So this is the person who said, you let me down, I want you back, I can't get enough of you. So even though you haven't given me the energy that I deserve, or you haven't given me the time of day, I keep going back for more. And that person is deciding, maybe I actually can get enough of you. So that was kind of like a hint towards that toxic cycle, right? All right, this is the Golden Art Nouveau. Oh no, did I scare him off? That's funny. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Soft as Blue. What else do we have? Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Judgment. So I've done right by you. I have, been kind or generous or patient, but now we have a willingness to just kind of say, I think I've done enough. I've done enough. You didn't do right by me. You had your chance. So now I'm willing to just move on. Self-preservation. Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands in the reverse, Five of Wands in the reverse. So if you're going to hide or avoid whatever this is, then I'm going to let you. I'm not going to keep asking you, how do you feel or what do you want? Where can we see each other next? You know what? I'm just going to let you avoid it. I'm going to let you lose out on me, right? And I think that is an unexpected move. This Emperor in the reverse is confused. Like, well, I don't understand. You have absolutely chased me every other time. Maybe you're just lying to me, right? You don't really mean you're going to just like stop talking to me, right? Right? Hello, Bradley. How are you? What else do we have? Five of Swords. Ten of Wands. And the Two of Wands. If you were so determined to sabotage this connection and you wanted to make it difficult for me, you wanted me to always have to chase you or wonder what was going on or ask you if you were ready to talk. You didn't want to make any plans. You wanted me to always be the one to make the effort. Well, guess what? Now I'm not going to make that effort. If the only reason the connection, whether that's platonic or romantic, exists is because I am willing to initiate the conversation or make, some plans, then that's not a relationship. Not a healthy one. It should be at least a little bit of give and take, right? You've got to have some, shall we call it skin in the game? I kind of hate that phrase. We've got the Ten of Swords. If not, then I'm going to walk away. I'm done. No more. This is the Emperor energy, but not the one with the King of Swords in the reverse, because that was Emperor in the reverse, right? The individual who initially was saying, I can't get enough of you, is saying, guess what? Now I'm sick of you. Because all I get from you is disappointing. Hello, the Rainbow Warrior. Maybe I had high hopes. Maybe you were telling me you were working on something. Maybe I was seeing your potential instead of your reality. And now I'm going to be honest with myself about the 3D being what is real, not what I think I know, or not what I dream about, not what I feel like your letters say or your old text messages convey. So we have Devil in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This feels like a pretty matter of fact, that's it. You done lost me. It had to happen sooner or later, right? If you just keep making me chase you, if you don't give me any sign that this is actually what you want, if you don't invest any time, if you don't, prioritize that person at least every once in a while, right? Then what can you really expect from them? You think they're just going to be waiting there patiently? I mean, for how long? That seems a little silly to me, Sorry, that was maybe more than Minnesota, That might have been like northern Minnesota, which I really can't like claim. I could not handle that winter, especially not now. I've lost that ability. Yeah, right? All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. So I think I already referred to this, right? Head versus heart. We have the split card. So yes, I can love you and have spent time daydreaming about a life with you. Maybe I said some super simp-like things. Maybe I've been a fool for you, but now I know I don't need to be. Thank you, James. I appreciate you so much. And now I can see the truth that what I really need to do is take care of myself, because you have been doing a pretty bad job of it. Now, maybe it's not your responsibility, right? If we're not in a relationship, we're not in a relationship. But I can't do right by what I need if I'm so focused on trying to chase you. So no longer going to do that. I'm going to focus on pampering myself and disconnecting. So we have dimensions, portals, astral travel, otherworldly, unseen, and metaphysical. So it does feel like a lot of this connection has been 5D or kind of difficult to understand. I do think there's a pretty significant connection, but there might be resistance to actually transforming, actually becoming a different person, letting go of the things that have, made it so that this Emperor in the reverse struggles with that emotional intimacy. There's got to be a reason why they keep avoiding this person. Is it, I don't have it in me to tell that person I'm not interested. I don't know if I really want to cut that off because maybe I want it in 2 years, which is just kind of rude, There's just like you got to at some point be honest. So we have compassion and enchantment. Underneath compassion, it says empathy, forgiveness, holding space, and listen. So it's like, I have this expectation of you that you would be willing to send me this compassionate energy, be that reliable person, or even chase me in a romantic sense. But I'm not going to return that energy. I expect you to keep chasing, even though all I'm doing is maybe thinking about it in the future, because I know you're captivated. Like, I got you right where I want you. You can't get enough of me? Cool. I will give you very little of me. If someone chooses to give you very little of them because they like you to chase them, then I would recommend walking away. I don't know. That's not a fun game. Communication is much more mature, Devastate me with your maturity. Don't run away like a bitch. This is the Kipper. Toil and labor, number 38, and sudden wealth, number 11. It's in the reverse. So I've been working, trying to convince you that this is worth the time. But because of that, because you're not willing to, return that energy, I'm going to chalk this up as an L. I'm going to look at this as not necessarily time wasted, right? I've learned something, but I'm not going to continue to work like that. My middle name is Houdini. I like it, upper echelon. So we've got official person in the reverse and gift. When you decide that this person who doesn't give you the time of day or who doesn't really show you that respect, make you a priority or make you feel special, once you decide that's not enough for me, then you get a blessing. You turn, you focus on yourself, you show other people the way you expect to be treated. And that's when you walk into that relationship where you meet that person that is going to treat you that way. Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you doing? So we've got thoughts in the reverse, number 16. And number 29, imprisonment. The individual who resonates with the Emperor in the reverse, or who was, not really investing in this connection, is going to feel like they've kind of trapped themselves. If I do really want to be with you and I've made you work for attention, or I've made you kind of like chase me, and then all of a sudden now you stop chasing, now I'm stuck. Now I have to decide, am I going to break this pattern and reach out and make it known that I miss you? Or am I going to just accept that I've lost you? Because it feels more natural for this person to just be like, oh, okay, if you want to walk away. But the problem is that's not how they actually feel. So they feel trapped. I don't know how to act because you're not doing what I expected you to do. So we've got the family room card, which is number 21, and adjudication in the reverse, number 30. For some of you, this decision has not been fully made yet, but I think for the majority of you, this is, I know what my expectations are, and if you're not willing to pursue something like that, or if you're not willing to do right by me, then I'm not going to choose you. Free will. Everybody got it. I choose me. What do I want? I want the situations deck. All right, what else do we have, please? Irreconcilable differences, divorce, final, insatiable. That's what I'm saying. This is a pretty big change in energy. I have been really diligent. I've been really focused. I've been really dedicated. I've been addicted to your energy, or I've only wanted to be with you. And now that switch has been flipped, and I look at you and I'm like, I mean, you kind of just wasted my time. This is a loss of enthusiasm, a loss of excitement. I don't want you anymore. I can get enough of you now. Because you realize somebody's just been playing games, or you realize somebody is just being difficult on purpose. So when you decide that this connection is not going anywhere, we've got location change in the reverse. There's somebody else that you meet, and they give you some hope. You get excited, or you get the butterflies, or you feel like maybe you could actually fall for someone else. Maybe there's somebody out there who will do better in terms of how they treat you. So I think it does not take very long. You decide to let this go. You decide to walk away. You decide to focus on yourself, because we all need a little bit of time to ourselves, right? Go get you like a pedicure. Go shopping. Go golfing. I don't know, fishing. What is it that you do that makes you happy? That is, good for you. I mean, some people probably just go out and get wasted. I'm not really going to advocate for that, but you do you, boo. Okay, whatever makes you happy. Maybe you want to do some cross stitch. Maybe you want to go bowling, line dancing, make your own candles. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. But you do know that what you want to do is let go of this connection where you feel you never really know what somebody feels for sure. I have to ask what other people think. I have to check in on other people's social media. I never feel like you're just going to be straight with me and tell me what's going on. If you don't let me feel like I'm in your inner circle, then why would I pretend to be in your inner circle? If you exclude me, if you don't let me feel like we actually have a close connection, then I'm not going to continue to pursue one. Trash, discarding. You make me feel like an outsider while wanting me to treat you like an insider. So now I'm reevaluating these emotions that I have. And I realize that maybe you're transactional, or maybe I don't feel like this is fair. Maybe I just feel like you're wasting my time. But whatever it is, I'm not going to keep doing this, right? Trash. You're funny. All right, let's switch to a different deck, shall we? All right, this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What else do we have? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Five of Pentacles. So I have been able to, I guess, kind of like forgive myself for letting go of this. Forgive myself for moving on. I'm not going to let the 5D or whatever hopes or daydreams I had stop me from being able to make the change that I know I need to make. You're not returning the energy that I give to you. So it's time for me to call it. It's time for me to just accept things the way they are. There's something else out there for me. Knight of Wands. And then something happens very quickly after you let go of this connection. There's a new beginning. Page of Pentacles, a new offer. See how that hat that she's wearing, it kind of looks like racing colors. And we've got Strength card. So there's somebody who kind of shows up in your life at a time where you might look at it as, oh, okay, so you're like the blessing that helps me to realize walking away from that toxic relationship was exactly what I needed to do. 10 of Cups in the reverse. King of Wands. So after dealing with a love interest that didn't really seem to show much interest or didn't want to chase me at all, now I've found myself a King of Wands. Now I've found somebody who is interested in asking somebody out on a date or pursuing someone or putting in that effort. A King of Wands is not somebody who just sits there and waits for you to do something. They will pursue you, right? Or they will put effort in, right? Hello, Alicia. How are you doing? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, would you be surprised if I told you this person may eventually come back around, or you may run into them? I feel like this is somebody who can't think of a good reason to stay away. They might need a little bit of time before they feel comfortable because they're used to being chased, right? They want you to chase them. I think they realize when this King of Wands shows up in your life that they might actually lose you for good and they may come back around. Knight of Swords, or they may text you. Knight of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They expect to show very little initiative or very little effort and get your response or get you to go right back into that energy of, what can I do? How can I make this easier? How should I, show up so that you know that I love you? This person wants to snap their fingers and see you jump. And I think they realize once this King of Wands has shown up in your life, don't pay too close attention to the gender, right? This could be anyone. Once this person shows up in your life, you're not interested in their BS anymore. You're like, what do you mean? Oh, so you can send me like an emoji and I can consider it a conversation? How about no? How about no? Queen of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords. This individual who is coming out as the King of Wands is also a King of Swords energy. Notice that this is like the foil, the opposite to our King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's comfortable with their truth, somebody who's comfortable being authentic. They're not going to hide from you because they actually know that it's a waste of their time to do that. They would rather be open and honest with you. They're not going to hide from emotions. And I feel like you may have something in common with them. They may have dealt with a very similar energy in their recent relationship experience. So you may kind of like commiserate over having to deal with toxic relationships, which at this point, I suppose we kind of all can do, right? Yeah. So we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Wands. They're going to be mad because you're willing to go elsewhere. You're willing to walk away. And they're going to, at that point, throw a little bit of a tantrum. But it's going to be too late. It's like, okay, so you finally show some initiative or you message me and it's like to whine. Stop. I can only be so attracted to you. Like, really, though? You want to have a relationship with somebody who is not codependent or somebody who is confident in themselves, somebody who will treat you right, but also call you on your ish, because that's what we really need, right? Then you're going to need to be comfortable communicating your own emotions, what you want, and not playing games. So you want to have a relationship with the people who are mature. You also have to be mature. It's not going to work for somebody to be this Hierophant in the reverse, somebody who doesn't really have a desire to be reliable or a desire to, live by certain principles. This Nine of Cups with the Hierophant in the reverse, it's like, I'm going to think about what I want and I'm going to do things my way. And if you don't like that, too bad. Well, guess what? If you don't like being surrounded by other toxic people, too bad. Because you get what you put out, right? And they're putting out this toxic energy and they're frustrated. Like, well, what do you mean you don't love it? It's delightfully toxic. Okay. Sure. So we have the Moon and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So they start to get perhaps frustrated because they don't know what's going on with you. They want to ask, are you dating this King of Wands? Are you going to move in with this person? Again, don't get too focused on the gender, right? But they're threatened by this person who has been honest and willing to actually tell you where their goals lie or what kind of lifestyle they want to have. They're willing to have serious conversations instead of avoid them. So they may try to, pop up on your social media or ask, your bestie what's going on because they're not willing to give up, even though it was kind of them that gave up in the first place, right? It's like the kid who has a couple of friends over for a play date. They've got a whole room full of toys, right? A whole playroom full of toys. And they're very content over here, I don't know, playing with, let's just call it Wheel of Fortune because tarot, and there's literally a Wheel of Fortune right here. And then the other kid starts playing with a toy that was completely not of interest to this person. Because you want to play with it, now I want it. Oh, it's so cute and predictable. So if this person hasn't actually done the work, if they haven't put in the effort to heal from this, which from what I can see, they really haven't, it's just kind of going to frustrate you or irritate you that this person thinks they can change your mind when you're already at this point of, no, like I literally gave you like a million chances. And you want to complain about not getting one more? You for real right now? You for real? Like, come on. Be real. So you might feel like you need to say the audacity to somebody. You might feel like laughing in someone's face. I encourage you to be mature. We don't need to be doing anything that you're going to regret, right? But this person is going to be unrealistic in terms of thinking that you will get interested in them again, or thinking that you're going to go running back to them because they show you just a little bit of attention. And you're going to be like, no. No. So we have the Queen. This is the Edgar Allan Poe tarot, by the way. We have the Queen of Wands, the Star, and the Empress in the reverse. So I don't always like this Queen of Wands card. I don't know how well you can see her. Let me get a little closer. Can you see how she's got one eye closed? She's like, I'm doing stuff, but I'm watching you. You're trouble. I've got my eye on you. I don't trust you. And then we've got the Star and the Empress in the reverse. This is, I've got your number. I know now that you might lead people on with just a little hint of a flirtation or a little hint of a lovey-dovey message or whatever. The person who says, I can't get enough of you at the beginning, but now is done and is moving on, perhaps with this King of Wands, King of Swords energy, is looking at the person from their past saying, you can't fool me. I'm already well aware of how you act. And I think this person is pretty well decided. I am moving forward, not backwards. So even if you do come back around and you're trying to heal whatever this is, I'm going to view this as emotional manipulation because you waited this long to deal with something. And all you had to do was send a message, or all you had to do was have a conversation. So it's too late. You thought I would always be waiting. You thought I would always want to choose you. And now they're finding out that this person they thought would always be obsessed with them or always be waiting with or for them is realizing it's not really worth it. Because it's not, it's not respectful of another human's time on this planet, because you never really know how much time you have, right? To just think they're going to sit there and wait for weeks, months, years, whatever it is. So a willingness to let go, move on, find something different. If you're not willing to level up or pursue something more serious, then I will find someone who is. So we have 4 of Wands in the reverse with the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. But your willingness to protect your own heart or move on is making somebody kind of lash out. Hello, Johnny. How are you? Making somebody want to kind of throw a little bit of a fit. This person may send you an angry text message, leave you a sad voicemail, but it's like a really difficult thing for them to accept that you would potentially move on or let go of this connection, because for so long it seemed like they could always count on you to be their backup plan, right? Oh, they've been in love with me forever. They won't be able to say that forever. We have the Magician in the reverse, Lovers in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse. I mean, I want to say the spell is broken, but I don't want you to actually think this person had put a spell on you. I don't think that's true for the majority of you. I feel like there was something here that made you feel like this was the only person you could be with, or this was the right, like your other half. But the more you waited for them to do the right thing, the less you viewed them as capable or as, the right partner. So, magician in the reverse, lovers in the reverse, I'm not going to choose you because you don't actually exert your energy or make that effort to be with someone like me. You don't pursue someone the way that I would or that I want to be pursued. So if you're just going to play games, if you're just going to try to get people to chase you, you can do that with somebody else. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that will entertain you, right? Interesting, though, that they're choosing a King of Wands, or I should say they're being pursued by a real King of Wands when this person's been King of Wands in the reverse. And we also have the King of Swords in the reverse. And the other energy, the new person came out as is the King of Swords. So it's like everything that you didn't want to offer me in terms of actually pursuing someone, being open and honest, authentic, or willing to be emotionally vulnerable. I've found that with somebody else, this person who shows up. It's like you made an order to the universe, and the universe is like, oh, okay, so it looks like we need somebody who's honest and open. Oh, look right there. Yeah, let's just send that right over to them. All right, we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There is going to be some chatter, some gossip, some conversation about your new relationship or this new person who is pursuing you. I do think there's going to potentially be some jealousy from maybe if you've got another single friend or some people that wanted to pursue you. There are, I think, some grumbles along the side, but this King of Wands, the upright, is very interested and doesn't want to get distracted. And because of a little bit of this gossip or other people talking about who's interested in you, this person from your past is realizing it's over. I probably lost my chance because I did not want to really put myself out there, right? This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Yes. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. This is the new person. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So when you let go of this person from your past that has not put forth that energy that you deserve, there's someone else that walks into your life who does have that energy. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, because you've been trying to have this reconciliation, but this person hasn't really been on board. They haven't pursued or prioritized time with you. The universe is saying, okay, well, then it's time to give up on that. Or it's time to like be open to something new. This is the miniature Rider-Waite. Hello, Israel. Esperanza. I like that word a lot. It suits the channel. All right. What last thoughts do we have? Hold on. Two Cups in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. A breakup ends up being an opportunity, or distancing oneself from a love interest enables you to have a new option. Oh, good. We've got the Hermit and the upright after having the Hermit in the reverse. So initially I thought I couldn't get enough of you. Now I've been able to heal and realize that what I really want is somebody that is going to give me the time of day, somebody who's going to be respectful, and somebody I don't have to chase around, right? Page of Swords, World in the reverse, Four of Swords in the reverse. But there's definitely some questions going around your community or your friend group saying, wow, are they really over? So you might have had an off and on kind of pattern. There might have been over several years a crush or a desire to date. What's going on with them now? So if you really do end things, people might be like, really? For real? Hello, Khalil. How are you? Yeah, I mean, that's a long time. Five of Wands. So there's competition entering the scene, a new opportunity, Ace of Wands. And it enables our main character, whoever has come out as this hermit, to realize I'm worthy of a love that makes me feel special. And if you haven't made me feel special, I'm sure I could find somebody that will. So I'm going to let you stay on your own because you clearly did not want to get close. And I will go find something, that I want. Yay, we've got Devil in the reverse and Judgment in the reverse. So even though it was a struggle for me to see that I kept making the wrong decision over and over again and choosing to chase this person that wasn't willing to do right by me, I am now finally able to recognize this is not what I want. I deserve better. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to let this go. Ooh, I like it. And that's how we level up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get too caught up on the gender, right? This is anybody, but this is somebody who's able to say, I can let go of something that is not right for me because I know I am deserving of a relationship that is, a two-way street, something where we both want to make the other one happy and we don't feel like one person is doing all of the work. So yes, you deserve somebody that treats you a special kind of way, not just like makes you always have to work for it. So I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you for the likes and the subscribe. I'll see you on the next reading. Doodle.